Hey, lady, didn't I ask you to turn that water off?
The water off? I don't even know where to turn the water off. You do it yourself. I think it's in the garage.
Jeez. Turn the water off yourself. Turn the water off yourself. Where is your garage anyway, lady? That'll wring her neck. God, I can't. Maybe this is the garage, huh? Trying to light. Oh, wow. Look at this. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Hi, this is Nick Shelley again. That was my twin brother there who just ripped off that Jaguar from that lady. And now I'd like to take you and take you a little tour around the car itself, show you some of the details, some of the work I've put into it, and so you can understand what really breathes behind the hood of a Jaguar. First of all, it's a 1962 Jaguar E-Type with a 3.8 liter engine. It's called a fixed head coupe, which is just a hardtop basically. They made the hardtop and the convertible. The engine, which is a dual overhead cam straight 6-cylinder, develops 265 horsepower and 280 foot-pounds of torque at 5,500 RPM. The next in the drivetrain is a 4-speed manual transmission with the old vintage non-synchro first gear. So it kind of bangs and grinds every once in a while, but it's a strong transmission. Then all that horsepower is transmitted into a fully independent rear suspension. It's got 4 shocks with springs over them, inboard disc brakes in the back, and hooked to that nice suspension is the prettiest set of chrome steel spoke wheels that you could ever get. Made by Jaguar themselves, of course. Previous to the E-Type was the Jaguar C and D-Type. The C-Type was the Le Mans racer. Here's a good shot of the engine. The air comes from the hole in the front end through the air cleaner here, distributes into 3 2-inch SU carburetors, into the intake manifolds, into the set of intake valves here, and then out the exhaust the other side. Here's the other side of the engine. The exhaust camshaft and the exhaust pipes, which are fired in black porcelain with brass nuts. Kind of a nice Jaguar detail. Yeah, I think Jaguar really had one of the prettiest engines around, and I think they still do, 24 years later. It's got a hemispherical combustion chamber, round dome pistons, aluminum, 9-to-1 compression. Let's see, what else? Just a lot of things make a pretty high performance engine. There's no aluminum in this car. It's all stretched steel skin with a unibody, no frame. The tubular frame is a chrome moly that's bolted to the firewall, and that holds the engine. Couple specifications are like the wheelbase, 8 feet. The length of the car is 14.7. The width is 5'5". The height is 4 feet even. The weight, which is dry, is about 2,450 pounds. This E-Type has a rear end gear of a 3.31, so it does about 125 miles an hour. The 3.07 rear ends do a true 150. Here's a picture out of the service manual of one side of the rear suspension, which is worth about $1,500 in most places. It's a pause traction. Here you see the inboard disc brake, the axle, universals. This is the wheel here. The spring over shocks, and there's one on each side, front and back. So it makes 4 altogether on the whole rear suspension. The interior, which is pretty basic but also a real pretty, is pretty much stock, oh, except for a few things I've done to it, which you can tell, but it's clean. That's what matters. One change I have made is I changed the car from a positive ground, which it came stock, to a negative ground so I could hook up a cassette tape deck. Well, I guess that's basically it. I could probably go on about this car forever. I mean, it's racing, the four-wheel independent suspension, the four-wheel disc brakes, the bucket seats, you know, just about everything. But I would like to mention how I got the car. My dad bought the car back in about '68 from a friend of his, and then he kept it for a long time until I got interested in it. And I got it the hard way. It was given to me when I was 21. So it was kind of a nice gift. So I thank my dad for that. And as far as plans for the car, I think just I'm going to keep it up, keep it stock, you know, the way you should on something like this. And I guess that's about it. Oh, and also after I leave here, I'm going to have some old photos and stuff of the car, so stick around, and I guess I better get going, because I think my car smells a little lunch across the street there, that little 240Z. So maybe I'll go look that guy up, and I'll see you later.